The disciples, most of them, they were fishermen. They were comfortable fishing. Or they were farmers. They were comfortable pruning their trees. This stuff that Jesus was talking about, it was attractive to them, but right to the very end, they still didn't really quite get it. They were still thinking in their earthbound, literal frame of reference. Who's going to have the best throne in your kingdom, Lord? He kept talking about the Father and I are one. You'll be with me in my Father's mansion. And right up to the very end, one of them asked him, when are we going to meet your Father? We want to meet this person, this God the Father. And his eyes glazed over. They're still saying, when are we going to meet the Father? And he says to them, who do you think you've been talking to for 3 years? Here I am. They still couldn't get it. They were still thinking of literal, some guy in a white beard. When are we going to meet this guy with the white beard? He says, my gosh, I guess nothing I've said for these last 3 years, I guess none of it got through. You've met me, haven't you? Yes. Then you've met the Father. Oh, I still don't get it. Okay. There wasn't that difficulty with Magdalene. She got it. She resided, she was doing this beautiful ballet, this pas de deux, with Jesus in this imaginal cabaret, in this bubble, in this alternate universe that just the two of them resided in, and the rest of the disciples were on the outside looking in, still scratching their heads and trying to figure it all out. So just as Peter was locked in that literal world, so was Mary's sister Martha. Wasn't her fault, doesn't mean she's an inferior person, it just means she was a literal person, focused on the important things in her life, which were practical things. Getting a meal together, serving the meal. Her sister was focused on the only important thing, guzzling the source's presence. So Martha, Peter, similar in that way. Whereas Martha's sister Mary and the other Mary, Mary Magdalene, they naturally resided in that imaginal world, the shaman's world.